case you don't know, the Retro Fox has 273 gears in it, and that is not good. 273s are the worst gear ever made. You can't make me believe that there's anything good about them. A 308 is a decent gear. A 327 is a better gear, and so on and so forth. But the 273 kills performance, and to be honest with you, it's not that great on gas mileage. So with that being said, bam, here we go. We've got a set of used, although this says fresh. We have a set of used 373 gears. Believe it or not, these came out of a friend of mine's car, the On3 Turbo 93 Cobra that was on the channel a while back. He put these in his car and didn't like them, so pulled them out and put a set of 355s in there. So I understand that. For us though, going centrifugal supercharger, 373s should be money. So that's what we're gonna go with. Also in this box right here from LMR should be all the shims, bearings, everything that we need to do the rear end on this car. So I'm gonna go ahead, open this up, see what we got. So here's all of our shims, our bearings, and a gasket that got kind of messed up. But as you can see, we have another gasket over here. I'm gonna use the same shim that came off the pinion, and then we're just gonna go by feel on it. So I don't suggest you guys do it, but that's how I'm gonna do it. Catch you guys in a few. As you can see, it's the next day and everything looks pretty much the same, except for tailpipes. So we now have tailpipes on the car. So how did this happen? Why is there no gears in the car? And there's tailpipes and there's no video of it. Well, so I don't have a press. That is something that we will be getting here pretty soon, but I don't have a press. So as you all know, my buddy Jonathan, he has a press. So I had to wait on him to get home last night so that we could go over and do that. Well, in the meantime of waiting, I decided to go ahead and put some exhaust on the car, put the tailpipes back on it. And please don't look at my weld job. I had to do what I had to do there. It's just a mess. The way I welded the turn downs onto the mufflers so tight up against the muffler, I had to literally cut the end of the muffler off and then weld everything back. It's a mess. But these are 2.5-inch tailpipes. And they are not exactly even, but they're pretty close, and they're tucked up here, so you're not going to be able to see them. And I had to do what I had to do. Anyway, I will let you guys hear the tailpipes probably at the end of this video. Sounds really freaking good if you ask me. But what happened last night? I got back, I had the pinion, everything pressed on, the bearing on the pinion. So I get home last night and I go running the nut down on the pinions to start crushing the crush sleeve, and basically I just go too far. I went just a touch too far, so I had to pull everything back out and go get some new crush sleeves. So that's where we're at today. I'm gonna put you guys back into a time lapse, and let's hope that this works this time because I'm running out of patience. I'll catch you guys in just a minute. All right, as you can see, we have the rear end down. We're gonna go ahead and torque everything down. One thing that I do wanna mention is I did put new races in anywhere that I put new bearings. I kept these bearings over here because we're actually gonna be going to a 31 spline center section here pretty soon when we do our 5-lug swap. So this is kind of temporary, and this was more of a learning experience for me. So, but everywhere that we did put new bearings, which is on the pinion, in and out, we also put new races as well because those things are tapered differently. Trust me, if you don't believe me, lay your race up, your old race up on your new bearing, and you'll see. Now, that's a little loose right there, but I think it's gonna be fine once we torque everything down. Either way, this car had a lot of slop in it to start with, so this should be good to go. Well, all right, guys, everything looks good. I'm gonna go ahead, button this up, and I'll get back up with you guys once everything's done, and we'll listen to the car. I finally got this thing done after, well, basically 2 days. These are new bearings, so I set everything up to around 29 inch-pounds, so it should be good there. But guys, this is it. I'm gonna go ahead and start the car up, let you guys hear it with the exhaust, and then I'm gonna drive it down the road. I'm not gonna do anything crazy because I wanna save that for another video. But we'll put the draggy in this thing and see the difference that it made. Now this car is gonna probably spin a lot worse than what it did, so there's that. But I'm curious to see how much easier the car takes off. If you've never been in a car with gears, or I'll say this, if you've never experienced a car with 273s versus a car with 373s, taking off is a huge issue with these cars like that. When they have these really tall gears, it's hard to take off. I'm excited. This is my first time ever setting up gears by myself, and it could be bad. If you're wondering why I didn't put it on the rack and let the wheels spin first to kind of lubricate everything, it's because my drive shaft rubs on my exhaust pretty bad when it's up in the air like that. So let's just go ahead, start the car up, let you guys hear it, then we'll drive it. Let's move up here, and now you can kind of see why I wanted to go back to tailpipes on the car for now. Is honestly so that when we put the supercharger on it, I can hear the supercharger better. I love the way turned down sound, but with a car with a supercharger, I think it just needs tailpipes. Anyway, it sounds awesome. I'll shut up and let you guys listen to it. Let's go for a drive. Cross your fingers, guys. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Oh man, this is so much quieter inside the car, and it's got a good tone to it. I really, really like this. So, hope the gears work. Already tell a difference in how the car takes off. Like I said, the car doesn't have to work as hard to move. Okay, so that wasn't the smoothest. This car needs an ECT or ACT sensor because it doesn't want to run good until it warms up. Feel any different. I guess with the car not running right because of the sensor, maybe that's what it is. Maybe once it warms up it'll feel different, but honestly the gears just feel shorter. I don't know, I didn't really hit it, so we'll see. gears, that seems to be okay. I don't hear any noises, anything like that. It does take off easier now that it's warmed up, so that's definitely a thing. Yeah. See how I don't have to pedal it like I used to? This car just doesn't have any low-end power. It feels like it doesn't have any timing in it. And I know it's got timing in it now because when we put the new balancer on it, I fixed all that. Anyway, guys, it looks like the gears are going to be money. It's going to be great. Did I feel a huge difference in power? Not yet, not so much. Gears are just a little shorter. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. And as always, thanks for watching.